Hi, it's Nick Astor with TriplePundit.com. I'm here with Merijn Everaarts. He is the founder of a company called Dopper, who is a social enterprise, and they are aiming to help address the plastic pollution crisis, inspired particularly by the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, I understand. And Merijn, tell me a little bit about the background of the company, what it is you're trying to solve.
Yeah, we started in the beginning of 2010, triggered by the idea of seeing a documentary over plastic soup, and shocked by that, and looking at the people around me, which were drinking, a lot of people were drinking from single-use plastic, and I thought it was kind of strange that everybody uses plastic for one day and then throwing it away. In Holland, only 20% is being recycled. The rest ends up in landfill, or even worse, on the street. From the street into the water. We have a lot of canals in Amsterdam. And from the canals in Amsterdam it goes into the sea. And then finally it will come to these 5 different patches in the world where all this plastic is coming from. The documentary was about the Great Pacific Gyre. Triggered by that, seeing the sea life dying, I was convinced I had to do something about it. But I was also sure I wasn't the person to stand on the barricades, like for instance Greenpeace, and say no, it's not allowed to use any more single-use plastic. I thought you have to do it in another way. I was part of a creative hub with 25 people, and we want to make the perfect bottle for tap water as an alternative for PET bottles. Because why should you drink from this PET bottle if there is an alternative which is as nice, or maybe even more nicer, and for sure much easier to use. And with a sustainable outcome. And then we wrote out this design competition for Dutch designers. So we asked the crowd to make this bottle. And then we said, if you are making this bottle, we will put it to the market as an idea, and especially to draw attention for it. And we found this perfect bottle for tap water.
So this is the bottle here, yeah?
This is the bottle. Okay. And we use it as a communication vehicle. Yeah. So our tagline is also, the bottle is the message. And it's not only this bottle, but it's a sustainable answer. Any bottle is good if it's a sustainable bottle. But this one, the perfect bottle for tap water.
Yeah, tell me why this is the perfect bottle.
Yeah, I will tell you. It has 2 wide openings, so it goes very easy into dishwasher, or you rinse it with a brush. And now you also have a little cup to go with. That makes it very appealing and nice, especially for kids, but also very handy for elderly, so they want to drink from it. But for anybody, it's easy to clean in that way. And if you're ready with the water, you can also pour some wine in it, of course. Put the cup on top. And take this off. It's like a normal water bottle. Yeah. It has the same diameter. It goes very easy off, and you can drink from it very easily. So it's a bottle for on the go. It's half a liter, which makes it goes very easy into your purse or into your bag, to use at work next to your computer, or when you're studying. You always have the water on the side. Now
here's the big challenge, though. You know, this is a great idea, but we still have people. They're still buying bottled water. What does it take to convince people that this is a better idea? Is this a marketing challenge? Is it education? Tell me about how you're going about that.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's marketing and education, but we don't call it literally education. We call it a good idea. We travel around with the Dopper, and we make up nice events where you can be part of. And being part of this event, then you're actually automatically being part of the sustainable lifestyle. We started up with a flash mob. 2.5 years ago, it was still a hit to make a flash mob. Not anymore, but then it was. So there was a fun event where people are at the end of the flash mob. It was the meaning that everybody will drop their last PET bottle into a bin, and they did. Everybody who ran out of the central station in Amsterdam got for 5 minutes a Dopper instead of a PET bottle when they were running out with a PET bottle. We did a trash concert, so you could sing along about trash at a big event where we know there was a lot of pollution. So that was a fun thing to do for people as well. And at the moment we have this big giant wave which we built in San Francisco on World Water Day, but also in Holland. And this wave is made out of single-use plastic bottles. And you can ride this plastic surf. You can ride it, really ride it. And we take pictures of you, and of course you can share it with your friends on Facebook, which means that you're standing for a sustainable lifestyle, and you're telling your friends also, I don't want to end up surfing in a plastic wave. So with these kind of events, we make it a fun thing. And we found out also with the Dopper, because it has a very special design. If I go to Starbucks or any other cafe and I put this on the table, that's really people coming up to me and also to others. What is it? I want to know about it. And of course, when you have a bottle, then you know about the bottle, and then you will tell the story behind it. And maybe you don't know all the pillars, but you know you have a sustainable bottle within your hands.
So is it working? Are people are buying it? And have you been able to actually see, you know, that you've had an influence, that the numbers are getting better? Are people, you know, or at least in Holland, using less plastic bottles?
For sure.
Now?
Yeah, 3.5% of the Dutch population has a Dopper, but also other bottles came up, which are also quite popular. We are the most popular in Holland, but not in other countries. But we see that this 3.5% of these people, at least then they tell to a few other friends, but we figured that around 25% of the Dutch population is now into more sustainable lifestyle than they were 2.5 years ago when we started. So we see a big number and a big change, especially at universities and people who go out for hikes or camping. They're really fan of the Dopper, and they didn't know about the problem of plastic soup before. They know that plastic bottles, single-use plastic bottles, is not the number one they want to have. But now they also know what can happen if we continue with this habit of using single-use plastic.
Well, we look forward to seeing more than 3% of the United States one day adopting this new habit. Merijn, thanks very much for your time.